Alright guys, welcome back to another Dice Throne matchup. Today we're going to be looking at the Civil War Steam mod for Dice Throne, which has two characters in it, Iron Man and Captain America. So we're going to be first looking at Captain America for this matchup. We're going to be matching him up against our loyal little buddy Jeff over here. Jeff is going to be going up against Captain America. And Captain America has an interesting little added bit of complexity. So he has 4 effects. Tag adds damage to a shield throw. We'll get into that when we get to it. Serum is a healing token. Protect is a normal status token from Dice Throne. And Assemble is his added bonus, which has to deal with his Avengers deck, which allows him to draw Avengers cards, which he can use to upgrade his straight attacks, his small or large straight. You can place these cards over these attacks and make them more useful. But anyway, let's get into it. So we're going to be placing him against Jeff. Turn order. Okay, so 2, 2. Alright, so Cap goes first. We're going to shuffle this. We're going to shuffle this. Then we're going to grab 4 cards. There's a combo attack. Okay, we got a status token thing. Chosen player gains protect. Most likely going to go with him. And we have an attack or modifier. Alright, so let's... I don't know if we want to gain protect. We're going to see if we want protect or not. That's a small straight. Let's see if we get a large one. Large one. Large straight. Tag an opponent twice. Gain Assemble. Deal 8 damage. So tag, I add 1 pure damage. The shield throw. So whenever you throw your shield with an ability card, and you deal at least 1 damage, remove all the tokens from the play and do 1 damage per token and an isolated source of damage. Remove 3 special tokens and something. We gain 2 of these, and basically what this means is that we're going to tag an opponent with these abilities, and if we ever throw our shield, we're going to remove these tokens and deal extra damage when we toss our shield at Jeff. We also gain an Assemble token, and we deal 8 defendable damage. So basically I can spend this to draw 2, but it has to be during a main phase. So I can't do it until my main phase. So Jeff will get to roll 5 to try and prevent some damage. Serve 2 bubbles and a shark. So every 2 bubbles is a healing bubble. Otherwise, he'll take 8 damage. Alright, so he has a healing bubble. So during my main phase 2, I'm going to use Assemble, which will allow me to... I'll spend this token and draw 2 from my Avengers deck. Choose 1 to place on your board. The other will go at the bottom of the deck. Okay. So we're going to grab 2 Avengers cards. We got Scarlet Witch. And we got Hawkeye. So one of these will go in place of a straight. Now we probably want to go for the large straight. Let's see here. So Scarlet Witch deals 7 damage, transfer any 1 status token, remove any 1 status. Deal 7, you may search for an Avengers in your next Avengers Assemble or tag an opponent. Okay, so this is a healing effect and this is a damage effect. I'm going to go with Scarlet Witch, mostly because that we can remove a cuteness if Jeff gets it, which is actually kind of nice. So now if we, instead of doing, when we get a large straight, instead of doing our normal ability, we do this extra ability. Now does it add damage? Trigger an Avengers ability, it decides for another dice roll. The bottom of the Avengers deck. You can roll for these Avengers decks. Okay, so it's actually an added ability with the large straight. So we can either get a large straight or do Scarlet Witches, which is 3 odd numbers, 2 even numbers. 3 odds and 2 sixes. Oh, so every A is... See, this is why this is kind of a complicated card. So if we ever roll this, then I'll go into it, but otherwise, I'm going to spend, here is discard pile, I'm going to spend 1 CP and gain Protect. He'll be protected against a Jeff attack. And pass turn to Jeff, he'll gain CP, he'll draw 5 cards, status effect, draw cards, gain CP. Definitely gonna use that to gain 2 CP. Also gonna roll for a healing bubble. Roll to 3, so heal 2 and gain CP. So, spend 1 CP, draw 2 cards. Spend 2 CP, draw 3 cards. Upgrade hide and seek. And we'll roll for damage. Okay, so how many is this? So that's 5, which would deal 7. On 3 of a kind, heal 2. Do we have 3 of a kind? No, we don't. Try and get one. 3 of a kind. So let's do deal 7, heal 2. So heal 2, deal 7. I believe this prevents half damage, but 7's not terrible. We prevent 1 because we rolled a shield. Only taking 6. We got a 6, gain serum. So we gain a serum which heals us. So we're only taking 6 damage. So the actual attack turn to us. CP, draw the card. Roll a dice on a 16 serum. Might as well do it. So roll a dice, we're looking for a 6. Got a 6. So we gain serum and gain assemble. Serum and assemble. Whatever, we got 2 serums and an event. Assemble. Let's spend an assemble. Okay, so Hawkeye goes on the bottom of the deck. Yeah, so we draw 2 and we put it on 1. And the stack limit is 2, so we can only have 2 Avengers out at a time. Okay, so we're gonna get Nick Fury. Okay, so Nick Fury, we don't have to do anything. We don't have to roll anything. He's just a freebie. Throw your shield after any attack, and if you do, assemble and tag an opponent. Oh, it's a passive. So that's just an easy dub right there. Yeah, I don't care about this. Nick Fury is kind of just... I mean, that's a passive ability. We can activate that right now after any attack. So we have to make an attack first, but... Alright, so that's 3 6s. Kind of want to go for 4. Okay, 4 6s. Gain and assemble. Deal 7, undefendable. Tag an opponent. You may throw your shield. Okay, so we're going to tag our opponent. So Jeff is going to be able... Why does it keep going below the board? Stay on the board. God damn. Stay on the board this time. Okay, so 3 on Jeff, so we're going to throw our shield and do 3 extra damage. Yeah, so shield throw does 3 pure damage. Let's see what passive does. Maybe throw your shield after any attack. I'm already doing that. After you do, gain assemble and tag an opponent. So we're going to tag our opponent after we deal with 3 damage. So let's keep that one on there. Remove these 2. So it's just a passive damage. Alright. And we have 2 assembles to use next turn. I kind of want to see if I can get something better than Scarlet Witch, maybe. We're also dealing 7 non-defendable damage. Okay. And with that, I'm going to do an assemble. I'm going to use 1 this turn, and I'm going to see if I get someone better. Ant-Man. Final roll contains a punch, add 2 damage, double your tags this turn, tag an opponent. Okay, it's an attack modifier. Ooh, that one's good. But it's also kind of hard to get. The old 10, I mean, I'm obviously going to keep this one, but I don't think I can put more than 2. Can I put more than 2 Avengers abilities? I only have 2 active on the same time. I may sell attack, so I can have these, but this is not active yet. Okay. Yeah, so I have to activate this by switching these out during my upkeep. Okay. Well, I'm still going to keep that one active. This is going in the bottom of the deck, so I don't care. I can sell this for I can sell one of these for CP, but I don't know if I want to. And I'm going to pass turn. Jeff gets 2. Very complicated character so far. And you guys need 1 dice. That's actually, you know what? I'm going to spend that 2 CP. And I'm going to get rid of all these effects on Captain America. No more Serum. No more Assemble. No more Protect. And I'll get rid of a ton of stuff he has. Alright. And I'm going to keep this. 5/5. Is that a thing? I don't think it is. If I roll another bubble. Okay. Well, that's great. I guess I can do Flood, deal 2 undefendable, and draw a card. 2 undefendable and draw a card. I guess I'll do that. Go to my next main phase. I know what I'm gonna do. Sell this card, gain CP, then spend CP, and gain cuteness, so I can use it against his next attack. Pass to Captain America, who doesn't have any Assemble anymore. I'm gonna sell this. Move a status effect from a chosen player. It's 1 CP. I'm gonna get rid of cuteness. Then I'm gonna move to my offensive. Okay. 2, 3, 4. One, 2, 3, 4. 5. Tag an opponent twice, gain Assemble, and deal 8 damage. Okay. So now he's tagged again. Jeff gets to defend. 2 shark heads, deal 1 damage. Alright, I'm going to spend this Assemble. Draw 2 Avengers cards. Moon Knight, is he even an Avenger? Final roll contains what? If your roll is greater, your attack becomes undefendable, tag an opponent. Okay, so we both roll 2 dice. Gain 2 Serum, remove a negative status effect, roll 1 as pure damage. 5 even numbers. Nah, that's still worse than Wanda. I'm gonna keep Moon Knight. And then I'm gonna roll for damage. I already did, actually. Hold on, I did 8 damage. Yeah, I already did 8 damage. Alright, I'll pass turn. Jeff gains CP, draws a card. Add 2 damage for 1 CP. 4, 5, 3. bubbles, but it's also a small straight. Deal 6, gain healing. Deal 7, gains cuteness. I'm gonna do this one. Gain cuteness again, deal 7 damage. Defensive, roll 3. Oh yeah, what am I doing? I also have Nick Fury's passive. I was supposed to throw my shield. Yeah, I forgot about it, so we'll just ignore it for now. Alright, I gain a serum because I rolled a 6. And that is it. So I'm still taking 7. Alright, Jeff will pass turn. I'll draw a card. Let's go straight to damage and see if we can get an attack so we can activate that shield. 1, 2, 3, 4. Small straight. Large straight. I should also look and see if I'm getting Wanda's thing. 3 odds, 2 even. Yeah, that's 3 odds, 2 even. Deals 1 less damage, but I can remove. I could transfer. Tag. I wouldn't want to have that on myself. No. I'm gonna do my large straight. Tag an opponent twice. Gain assemble. Deal. So I can tag Jeff, but only up once. Deal 8 damage. I'm also going to throw my shield with Nick Fury, so that will deal 4 pure damage. Along with a defendable 8. Jeff gains 2 healing bubbles. He also has cuteness. Captain America will apologize to Jeff. I'm sorry, young friend. Pat, pat. And he will choose to be honorable about it and take 2 damage. Because he's an honorable guy. And then he'll deal 8 damage to Jeff. And then he will gain assemble and tag an opponent. So he'll tag Jeff again. And then he will use assemble. Deal 6 damage, gain an additional roll offensive. War Machine. Sorry, Spidey. I am gonna sub this out for Moon Knight, just because I want to have Moon Knight on the field. And then I'll pass turn to Jeff. Gain 2 CP. Frozen Spitball. Spend that. Roll 1 healing bubble. 3. Gain CP and heal 2. Roll for the other healing bubble. 2, heal 2. Alright. And let's roll. Alright. 6, 5. Let's spend 1 CP. This 1 to a 4 to make this a large straight. Deal 8, gain cuteness. And then I'm going to spend another CP to add 2 damage. So dealing 10 damage and gaining cuteness. Alright, so cap your roll. You will gain serum. And we'll still take the 10 damage. Alright. And then Jeff will pass turn. 2 attack modifiers. I'm going to use Assemble. Iron Man, large straight. That's actually really damn good. I'm gonna keep that one. Sorry Thor. Iron Man is better. As much as I like the Captain Marvel approach, I'm gonna sell Captain Marvel for CP. I'm gonna use Serum once. Roll 1 and gain a benefit. I roll a 2 on a 1 to 3, heal 1. I'll use Super Serum again. Roll again. I got a 6. Gain Protect. Alright, let's move to combat. That's pretty good. I'm gonna keep that because gain Assemble, deal 7, tag an opponent, then throw your shield. So I'm gonna tag him, deal 2 damage with the shield. I got this in my final combination, so me and Jeff are gonna roll a dice. My roll is higher. My attack becomes undefendable, so I'm dealing 7 undefendable damage. And I'm tagging him. And then Nick Fury, I already did it through my shield, so I can't do it again. He will use Cuteness. Captain America will apologize to Jeff. Pat pat, and will take 2 damage. But deal 7 to Jeff Boy. And then I'll pass turn. And since I used Moon Knight, he goes over here. And I'll activate Iron Man for that large straight. Jeff will gain CP. Transfer any status effect to a chosen player. How much is that? Is that 2? I'm gonna sell this card. Why? Because I'm gonna spend 2 CP and transfer that protect token over here so I can use it against him next time. And then I'm going to roll 6, 4, 3. Three bubbles, shark head, deal 7, gain cuteness. I'm going to do that. Deal 7. Prevent 1, still deal 6. And I'll pass turn. Captain America has 6. Roll 1 dice, tag an opponent for half the damage. I'll spend that. Roll a dice. Tag an opponent 2 times. And then I'll go for damage. Okay, so 4, so deal 6 damage, but since I rolled 4 3s on 4 of a kind, tag an opponent. So I'm going to tag Jeff, and then deal 6 damage, activating Nick Fury's damage. I will throw my shield after the attack, so dealing 6 damage. Jeff Boy is going to roll his defensive. 2 bubbles and a shark head, so he deals 1 damage to me and gains cute. gains a healing bubble, but I'm dealing 6 damage to him. He's going to take it because Protect is used to protect himself. And I am going to, after an attack, throw my shield, which does 4 damage to him. But he is going to take that damage because he doesn't have enough CP to block it. But he is going to use cuteness. I am not going to apologize because fuck that shark. And then that is going to allow him to draw a card and deal 2 damage to me. Alright, so remove the status effect from the chosen player. He doesn't have CP, so he can't do it. But he's passing turn anyway, so it doesn't matter. Passing turn. Change any value to a 6. Roll my healing bubble. On a 6, heal 2 and draw a card. Transfer any dice up 1. It's kind of useful. 1 CP, tip that to a 1, make it a large straight, dealing 8 damage, gaining cuteness. And yeah. So 8 damage. 8 damage. I gain serum, but still take the 8 damage. Okay. So now it's Cap's turn. He's got 7 CP. I'm going to use all these attack modifiers. Force them to re-roll it. I don't need that. I'm going to use my Avenger token. Let's try and get someone good here. Wolverine deals 6 damage. Undefendable damage. Gains serum. That's not good. I'll pick Black Panther. Alright, I'm going to sell Scarlet Witch, gain 9. I'm going to use my serum, roll 1. I gained a 2, so heal 1. Alright. Okay. I can re-roll up to 2 dice. I kind of want to get that large straight, but I'm not going to get it. Alright, so that deals 7 damage, and then I'm going to spend 1 CP, 2 CP for my attack mod. So tag an opponent, and roll 5 dice. So tag an opponent, roll 5 dice for the other attack modifier. Add 1 damage per fist, so that's 3 damage. Tag an opponent per shield, so tag an opponent again, adding 3 damage to my attack, which is 7 damage. So that's 10 damage coming in. 10 damage coming in. Jeff is going to use cuteness. I'm not going to apologize. I'll just take the 2 damage. So I think I'm going to win regardless. because even if Jeff uses Protect as he does, he is going to take 5 damage down to 1, but with Nick Fury's passive, I will throw my shield and deal 2 pure damage to Jeff, so he loses anyway. So that was a pretty long game. Jeff actually managed to last longer and actually did a lot more damage. See, the problem with Captain America is that he is very complicated, but I do think that with these Avenger cards, it basically allows him to have almost unlimited attacks, which is pretty cool, but also kind of lame as well, because it's kind of like he has infinite combinations he can have, which is cool and all, but also, you know, is just kind of gives him way too many options to think about. And this is still my second time playing him, so it's just really hard to play him first time around, but he did win, barely. But I do think he would have lost the next turn if Jeff had a little bit more help. But anyway, that's going to do it for this video, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. Like if you like, dislike, don't, subscribe down below if you're new to the channel. And comment down below if you would like to suggest any matchups against the heroes I've used. If you want to do any dice-thrown heroes to go against Captain America, like Pyromancer, Shadow Thief, or Gunslinger. But anyway, that's going to do it for this video, guys. And as always, I'll see you guys in the next matchup. Toodaloo!